Dak from St. Paul, Minnesota. Last week you mentioned aspects of AJ Styles' first year in WWE. Curious how you think it compares to other great first years like Kurt Angle, Brock Lesnar, and Ronda Rousey. I think he's right up there with him. Ronda's on the list. I would rank her, though, behind Angle, Lesnar, and AJ. Kane, too. Kane had, not that, I don't mean Kane 2, like there was a Kane 1 and a Kane, actually there was a Kane 2. We don't talk about him, though. But Kane had a great first year, right? So did Ric Flair. From the moment he walked in the door, he already had 2 feuds going, one with Hulk Hogan and the other with Roddy Piper. And then he won the Royal Rumble. He co-main evented WrestleMania. His first WrestleMania. He won 2 WWE championships in his first year of the company. I would say Flair also is pretty high up on the list. Yokozuna. He also won a Royal Rumble. He also headlined his first WrestleMania. He won the WWE title twice, including a win over Hulk Hogan, the man who squashed Hulkamania. That was Yokozuna. You know, in many ways, his first year is, I don't want to say identical, but nearly identical to Ric Flair's. But to me, it's really a 2-man race between Kurt Angle and Brock Lesnar for the best rookie year in the company. I think Brock wins out when you consider all the big names that he beat that year, including Kurt Angle. AJ Styles probably falls just short of my top 5, but he's in the top 10 for sure. Like maybe 6 or 7. Peter from Greensboro, North Carolina. Been listening for 13 years. A couple of years back, I listened to a Jim Duggan interview. Duggan was asked which wrestler he wished he had an opportunity to work with, and after going through some names, the interviewer asked if The Rock was one of them. Duggan mentioned that he had the honor of wrestling both his grandfather, High Chief Peter Maivia, and his father, Soul Man Rocky Johnson, but never Dwayne. He wished he could have completed that lineage trifecta. How often does a wrestler get the opportunity to wrestle 3 generations of a lineage? And are there any other examples where this has occurred that you know of? No. You know, when I saw this question, you stumped me. There's none that I'm aware of. I mean, it would be a very, very rare thing. I mean, unless Undertaker wrestled Blackjack Mulligan early in his career and I'm not aware of it, you know, because he wrestled IRS and he wrestled Bray Wyatt. Mulligan would make 3 generations. I don't think that happened. I can't think of anyone who can say they did that. You know, 3rd generation stars are rare to begin with, but to have another wrestler that was around long enough to wrestle 3 generations of the same family, I mean, it may have happened like in Mexico or you know, Japan or somewhere else, but if it did, I don't know who that person would be. Brian in Reno, Nevada. Now that Dom has won the AAA Mega Championship, do you think Vikingo can be rehabilitated? Not sure how over he was before, but that win against Alberto Del Douchebag tainted this whole run. Can Vikingo be saved from the Boo Birds? You could save him by turning him heel, but I don't know if he can play heel. I don't feel like Vikingo would be a very good heel. I think Vikingo's run as a top guy is over. You know, he could still be a big player in AAA, but the fans were souring on him months ago. He was clearly being phased down as their top guy before WWE came in. They wanted Vikingo to be the face of AAA. The fans did not want Vikingo to be the champion in the face of AAA. The fans had already decided. WWE just didn't give a shit. They went with what they thought was marketable. And for obvious reasons, Alberto is not marketable to WWE. So he could be saved from the Boo Birds. I mean, most people can be. Maybe he just needs to disappear for a while. But Vikingo is the top guy in AAA. I mean, they may try to force it, but I think those days are over.